autism once some any beka. Yes, yeah, me there be a year 2nd of April and a year World Autism Day. Enti then autism no ye ni be di ho enkomo pa. Na ansa na no ye da seda ma Amy Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital say wo mo esu ya sin na no pay e ma ye de sadwumadi ebrem. Amy say men kan chose yare bi a kire usu bi an mensuru. Ye dodo no aye krankro obi o say me yare na di mbeko me yare na di mbeko yare bia no wiase mo say do ko wo bra Amy Scientific wo. Me ma me bi no wa kire na che yi pa. Yare amani dia ko Germany wako South Africa ahemfa no nkoye enti amin saba ye kan ofie he ya na so be ko try wahwe ofre mo se kwabena within 10 days no difference amahu pa wo bapom din mu no je se be ho kura adwiri me nim se amin fo omunuro e papa sa na matu kwa hwiri sika bebre ba me ho hwe pani bi se wabọ wa ahemfa no fa nkoye okọ amin scientific de ho ato no enti yare no se hwe nko ade a metufo na no pay se yare bia o wiase mu bia ha ne padwene bia no ukọ Amy Scientific Herbal a wo mo ebehwe ama yare na kọ the tetis ane so mo machines a ye de hwehwe dipadua no mu ehunu yare no bia hye poten ene mpemprenso a yare no aduro enti the say yomu so mo ma waduro a omu no maduro quantity ene type ese ye de ma e ma ho tumi ton. Enti lab test akoya no amanone ye ko Spain, Germany, and South Africa nyina no aim in the machines na bagana ha enti ya wa ha ya ye hwe ya na agina so na ma waduro wo na wo sen no enti na no pay me srewo a se aim in krabata bi e ban hu bia no tutumrika ne call na se e bi mpo na se wonnim wo krabata no a me do mo number e ma from na no pay na sabri bia opese ofre mo bia no branch a e ban wo no wo be kirew na fo tumi akokohwe ho yare numbers na edidi so yi 020 722 9505 020 722 9505 and after 0245 275 254 0245 275 254 and at 0244 227 192 0244 227 192. Amy Scientific say men kan cho say Allahu Shafi Inyankopon ene yaresafo. Edi ni yeden eminya no correct? Zara.
Yes.
Aha, Ibrahim. Or your speech language therapist. And no so yeden.
Ye bo ankrofo a omo kasa mo yeden ana say omo bofo be kasa swallowing difficulty. Nti ye bo ankrofo a.
So wo mu tumi nkasa. O ma no nteye.
Enye se wo no nteye ebia untumi nkasa ana se o kasa mu no se na o kan na emunte
emun na ho so obi ho o kasa nso wonte asem a o ka
enu bia ana nkrofo a omo pro stammering
okay omo pro do no oh I see na autism me matia me no madeko autism na eden.
So autism enye yare first of all enye yare eye conditioner na eye tibie mu ankofo amwo mu no ema omoye omonyema different to say most often before be ka say eye neurodevelopmental condition in that ewo adreni mu ewo disorder and esi wo adreni mu ema nkofo na omo wobi no e affect omo nkasa omo se na omo ye omo ho ne omo nyema their behavior. You see who say there's a little difference from nkofo na omo ye English will say typical people, typical children. So basically omo nkasa ena omo niye exactly
enye normal said ye obi a just ojina na adwen ye betumi aka ne say ma onipa ne say bia I say baka say wa bodama na
oh debi
ye beda ne atumi ehu say sa we ana say we or sa yare ni bi ana so sa tibia no bi mu
so usually ye was signs are your friend red flags ye who say akola we displayer we who say akola we autism enyama ne say ye wo brofo be ka say repetitive behaviors. These repetitive behaviors here to say hand flapping who say akola te ho na yes it's a repetitive behavior who say debia oye or te ha o didio or nama is something or frequently or yeah frequently nkofo bi more the rock they go back and forth. Some of the children also who say they are very sensitive to food, eduane, picky. Who say obano at the age of 2 no, odiwe, but after a while no, no emwa on pe, na money for ya on pe or pe plain rice ni kwa. And I say this time around the ope smooth things on pe ye berry. Those are signs that you can look at say. My child used to, but see, I know only on Elsisa. And that one of the key thing I say, by 2 or getting to, yes, by 2, your child should respond to their name. O friend I say, o trane home, and I say, o jeso. But o friend obana, o few, or peana, or bedane, or peana, or be few. The inconsistency is a major thing I share, especially concerning your name. If me bo dia, obeka yes, but omo yes sir. Another thing I to say omo kasa eketri.
Okay.
So by 3 we expect say oh kasa oh come mama dada mama let's go yanko. But monka they stick into omo own world omo yeah these repetitive behaviors ebi mo kasa but mo kasa no mo using functionally. Omo hu water omo be catch us say mpensio ba mo be su no omo point omo kan ba mo nim ba mo kan. And that thing I actually say because me area ne speech and language no ye hwe akola ne nti ase you can't give me water and na ma mensio onim there what it is ono hwe we ye hwe say ye ma wo small instruction kofa ball ne ba na or ye de ope on few. That's also another red sign that you can also look at. You know, sometimes we peer, unkola beer. You say you target or say this akola way or you're naughty. And I say parents no auntie ye wo fear. But this condition comes with certain behaviors. These certain behaviors are almost on pewea. One more. The whole world exactly. They have certain behaviors that are not appropriate. So these are things that will be to me who are the moment you start seeing them, they say seek help immediately. Immediately.
Obi wo sa akwada no a obatan no ti bia be na di ne bekom yemfa ne se bia wa wo bi me pese ye hu ade ni ye pa at which stage na betumi hu se me bai ye wo no to ngan no a na be hu ana se bia obenyine edu level bi ansa na be hu se me bai nyame bi nhye dan ko ye.
So ye wo akola immediately ye hu say owo bi.
Okay.
But only na to say see no studies actually say by 1.5 we can start detecting. But usually we give a time period to say 3 years and now 2 years then we diagnoses are made. So who say ebia akola no eye contact friend he likes to look at things from the corner of his eye. Yeah, these are some of the things that usually by 3 years we can say this child can be diagnosed.
Okay.
And the diagnoses are usually correct by 3 years.
And there were risk factors be or say bia work or be a was autistic autism.
Oh yes. Well, this condition because Ghana especially Ghana yen jimuntu no especially in our health system it's expensive because the moment we diagnose akola there are different forms of therapy as I say and these therapies are quite expensive. some to see a speech therapist, occupational therapist. In Kofa, you have to see a dietitian. Some even have to see behavior therapists. See these different therapists. Condition way expensive. And that thing is it affected parents no social interaction. But parents be when the child had a diagnosis, they stop going for social gathering. Because feel say me ba pia ye ne kasa on fi na bi nti we di ahe we di 5 o e na on kasa. So that response onya no, she decides to withdraw. So then there's this isolation. Some parents no emotionally they are affected because one families sing say no ye bibi no ye na akola we abe say inti for that matter she's an outcast. Inti her friends ne busia ne environment na they are all on her. Inti the parent or the mother is emotionally affected. Aside finance or musika mu or social interaction or social social skills, then peer and everything, it's all affected. So for some reason the mother withdraws, even the child it affects the child cause on peer. That exposure now to understand the world it's not there. I have one parent I'll say me bani peer okay can't crawl for because of the behaviors inti me measure them at TV.
Nti nkwala na wo ordinary besi won aka osisi ai. Nti she prefer say ontina them no trouble for her. Minim obi na ono ne ba no. I say anka ya wa high studio ho e ka waskata ha nyina. Sa nkwala no manu so wo mo sade bi no kredo ba bi o mu pra. Obetu aye gidigidi sa no wa pra ne nasefo no. Ne nyina ye sa ayi ne bi.
It's possible because hyperactivity is also part of red flags I share. On to me it's still. Or it's kakra. But say fidgeting, doing this. But it's not entirely say or you're hyperactive ninty or your autism. Your other conditions are that hyperactive the hyperactivity can be diagnosed from there. So and the biana autism is attached to that.
Yeah, you. Na my main show we say akoda otisa ni yiri mu no the development mu na e te say.
Ghana here easy because we haven't accepted in Krofua or Motisa, especially educational system. Omoko school, hey, auntie, why me say this one beats me? See, so school doesn't welcome them, and that thing is say, Opia, it's everybody looks at him in a different way. Me kai say ma maybe share an experience say omujina bontena omujina kwa ho na otwa kwa ne mu na akolane just left the mother's hand in otwa kwa ne mu na car almost how like it car almost hit the child. Car ya born exactly. Kofono mo around na started bombarding her. Na dey na show akola when you say want to me twa kwa mu na blah blah blah. And that was a breaking point. The child himself was just shut down. And it just made Akolane start withdrawing. All the nyama we aqua as he grew he started because everybody just turns down on him. Obiban in China when he no go. So it affects their development. It affects their growth. Everything about them, their social interaction. Kasamu, cause the more uni for a diagram, kasa. Yes, say play helps in language development, but in Kolani person on your diagram, and it affects them a lot because society has not embraced them.
So about time be was akwada otisa no me hwe o say we edan high functioning autism symptoms. eno ye den
high function for no ye can say this kind of group omo kasa they have speech but and omo IQ is high that they don't do things of their age omo age no they do higher but there are few things I will be to me who say this child is a little off such as omo kasa they have areas of interest. Another a very typical example in movie way atypical. Atypical ye series or TV so yeah this child is very fascinated about penguins. Anybody anyone he sees on the street penguins. But talking goes beyond penguins. So they limit their conversations to one particular thing. So that's one of the things that Ube who say they do. When it comes to almost social interactions, and omoni unkofo edin komo, it's not there. They prefer to be on their own, doing their own things. Although they have speech, they are very selective to the people that they want to find themselves around. So high functioning people, and they have issues with behavior as well. They will display. They will show you that, hey, I don't want this. No, stop it. They'll use the language for you. But behavior is in quotes, having some difficulty. Challenge be or kakra. So these are some of the things, difference between obiawo autism and high function autism.
Yeah, can you know? So we are wofo na se wo ba wo akwada bi etisa na. What are you supposed to do? Immediately,
you will idea your friend early intervention. Immediately, when we say me outline red flags be who say ubano or ye say no. Immediately, as young as the child is, whether it's 2, whether it's 1.5, me can earlier say ubani D 1.5 is possible to even diagnose. So you don't want in yama say no. Just see a health practitioner. They'll refer you to the right professionals for diagnosis. Inti baby me no Mission Pediatrics. We do diagnosis of such children and other developmental condition aside autism.
Na ye say society akoda otisa no. So kusuku mu a ye wo hihye bi ebetumi abo akwada na mana kusuku amana yeyi omutumi kusuku ma mi sasa
oh yes
omkusuku
oh yes
no omkusuku a anantete ne tesan you sense o kan say ye hyedan nye sa de no say eno so ye part of ye so ye system no
exactly
kwada etisa no aya na wo mo ne teacher for ntam parents and teacher for ntam na tesan
so ebani your school system na the moment a clinical school, one of the things you be suggesting is say, especially after diagnosis, you be who say, okay, obano, maybe your child is good for mainstream school, as in to the regular school ayeko, and now say obano special needs school will be good for him. So if we realize that your child will need special needs, the special education. First, we put you in there, develop a few skills, and sana, when we see certain things are panel, we then move you to the mainstream school. But the mainstream school, one of the things that we advise, let's say, some people we advise that facilitation, a facilitator, that is only obi, akolani obi another trained practitioner beko school nimo, so that idea ye train the person can break it down to the simplest form mama akolano. Ye try there whatever that is written no or no after will break it down to the simplest so that on a class ne kosa by educational system how many schools accept such facilitation meaning when growing up or not growing up in my years of this in this field some schools feel say this facilitator is more of like a spy. Or be sure their was school ni mu akoka. But it's not so. nipa no ba for solely the child, and it's on a professional level. Whatever you do is up to you. If the child is here to even help you as a teacher, because you cannot be working with the child in the classroom and then expecting the other children to also comport themselves. That will just flare up. But facilitator will help you reduce that work for you. Make this child sit down, you can flow with all the other children.
I see. Somehow can my ye kakra pa. Ntino ye ka training mu se de be obetumi de anyini na difference be na wom de na be ye makoda na tumi anyini na ba me bisa we first cransa etumi jai
question we are kind de so ye be ka say it to be better but jai de to say autism there were 3 levels. There were level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 1 is mild. Level 2 is moderate. Level 3 is severe. Akala ya diagnosing in level 3 no. With therapy no, as you can training no, it be akala we on kasa into speech therapy, occupational therapy, behavior therapy or konina, the child is likely to move from level 3 to a level 2. Or a child from a level 2, bet me at moving from level 2 to level 1. So there is improvement. But research say it's a lifelong condition.
Okay.
But your functioning will be much better than it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Since say nya de be kokora. Nti fan say we oye be ma na wanyini a obetumi aware. Oware a na so wo a onko wo san kwara na nko abi.
So, obetumi aware, yes. We have a lot of stories. We call people with autism have married. There is a chance because one, a genetic cause. Inti genetically, guy no obano gene but and you say immediately your first child, second child, or all your children will be on the spectrum. Maybe crowd generation no child on the spectrum. But in your child's generation or banner generation na ba kwa befim. So it's not 100% say you would obe akolasa.
Okay.
But there's a high chance of you giving birth or now obe akola or spectrum.
Okay.
So enye yare.
Na yesi mu bedi World Autism Day. That is question be on. Eno asem be na da so. But then am obeye.
So ye kasa mu no waka school. This year no we are advocating inclusion for schools. The person me share story kakra. Me ko school bi mu say me de akola bi me ko G admission ma akola no. And school me catch school and say, oh, this my child has autism. Say, oh, because of COVID no, yeah, and just akola say. And I was like, what do you mean by because of COVID you don't take such children? And I was like, oh, one who said COVID. And I said, no, explain how COVID is related to autism. Because man can say or drooling, may explain say man can drooling. Man can say autism who channel or you disabled and now to mean nanti. Basically, obet me but these difficulties na so when say autism COVID inti omunja kolano. And there are millions of schools ebanesa omu who say anas aklano was school omu who say aklano on tinase onye say the teachers can't handle inti ye free school ni. So there is inclusion. In Ghana high we have very a number of schools are inclusive. So we are advocating this year for inclusion.
Okay, will you advocate say will you suggest say anka every school should get a teacher be or ye well trained anka obetumi handle bibi etisa.
Exactly. So yes, every school that if we have special needs teachers, if you can't even get training teachers and staff, equip them with that requisite skill. Akolaba could be or class onim that technical no onim de obeya obeboa sa akola no. So we are expecting that no school should turn down any child with autism. One of the millennium goals are yeah, she say will achieve this coming year with this this celebration.
I see. And then common no enkomo bi say e bia wo hu bi da na abaka se bia me ye hye bia is o kan na madwena ba bibi so say yesusu na ye hye nkwada o motisa especially I will say oye ni say no me hu bi pa nya sekotro na edu ba bia na ye nya adwen bi sesebe omo ye nsuo ma omo ye amani so ohye mo ye boso mo ba bibi woni mu oye befo edu ba kwa bo mo be yi sanse no so kakakaka ni nyina style bi enye sa na tie enti madam futuo be na ade ma ye nyina
oh
say obi wo ba ni bi obi wo ba ni bi first
okay
society abusuan akwada no wo mu second society ne environment wo mu third afi ye nyina futuo be na ade ma ye
okay that's you inti parents are omo bi no me futuo ne say minim say nye easy emotionally me who parents are they cry they come session no more so they cry one parent was like ne brother to spat on their child because the child bit one other child so he spat on the child so my advice is say I know it's not easy but people like us are here to accept your children. We are here to work with you and make the work more easy for you. They shouldn't worry. We are there for you. And environmental akolani woman, I'm urging the environment or the community to say, "Uhu akolasa, unti asia dia oyena. Ask. Don't assume. Don't assume say akola we onye." Ana obe influence me bana aye bad boy ana no ask the parent could be some question obana ade na oye say the parent told you that me call hospital no almost say aha now what who say okay then na metumi aye aboa oba no minyanka onkola no betumi me bana di agro now we see anyema bebre because I dream although the brain structures near same function is different because now be process here no it's different from how they process something so the society no should ask question they shouldn't be quick to judge and then thirdly to everybody especially our school system please let's accept these children if you told them where would they go ombeko yen omuntina fie then ombesua that social interaction or one-on-one people social interaction we need people to interact maybe they are kept in the room no ombedesua so the school is an environment ebe boa that interaction because omo age mate ho so that will help with the interaction and make their level much better for them to be able to adjust in our society that we are in. Now to the public out there, there's something called autism. And autism is real. Autism no, and you respect our person. And you say people say a sikafo yari or sikafo condition. No. E betumi atu obia, uwo sika o uni sika o. Oyese yo, e betumi atu obia. So don't think say me dia maye me ho bibia maye ma hihye me ho nti ankola we dia me wo. E hokra na e be shock you. So just accept them. Accept them when if you don't know what they are, bisa. Thank you very much.
Thank you to Zara.
Zara.
Zara Ibrahim, a speech and language therapist. We also do see here now to say, "Wa being papa." Ubi credit the message be by say, "Or wish is be a therapist." Yes, she is. Ubi to a consultant on nafe. Say mobi oha otumi e dia bonti. On the 2nd of April is World Autism Day. Number celebrating in big time. To sort of kind of sankebe ya. Anka schools nyina momode ansɛ umbetumi training at least 2 staff be hu san kwada yi ti bi omu mu no ebebo school no kra ma school no kwatumi agidi ni pa ebebo school ma school na tumi agina am obi am say this particular school there me bat sample na sabede no ko obeba no na wasesa award bi wo ho a wo na abaji nti ebeda wase say we ni abre na obaye na ye de asedan so ama Amin Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital say Madawroma omtwe sikade ato wo say yenu eba Zara ha yenu eba Zara ebeba na no so nim di owo no wotumi abeche enen se mo ka mo mesua ne mahodo bebre pa o ma hu ne mahodo bebre pa mkuhia kwada bi otesa no a me hu okwa mefa so a me so betumi abefam de aboa nti Amin Scientific asida na de beba mo Samuel Hospital na nka mo bedi musika be hye mo ho sika mo twa to a mo yiyele afi bia mo de budget abeto say hey UTV fo mo nyisika wei na mo ma apomdimu abenfo me kire apomdimu nsemu no asida na be koso de ama ma bibia nti Dr. Sheikh Ami Bonsu anopai mo wache na fa dwumayefo ho nyina nti Amin Scientific say men kan chose say wo yare na e kwankro ai bia kwanhia na wanya na dompemu awo ho na ye den stroke na chewo yare bia ukọ Amin Scientific a wo ma hwehwe nipadua ne mu na fe wo ma modru nso ala wo shafi wo beto wo numbers na edidi suwe 020 722 9505 020 722 9505 and na fe 0245 275 254 0245 275 254 and na 0244 227 192. Amin Scientific na o say allow shafi inyankopon ene yaresafo nti Zara din dia me say me hu bo na yapon beda wase pi so nya bre na obai edase pa enti e pegya mu na so ye ba me na bedwafo ebedi nkomo na ansa na no ene sister Mesia wo akiremanya bench e wo kira ene wa wo de fiunia keke ho o say mo catch us my happy belated birthday Sister Mercy awo akiremanya wo kira enti na sha de na kira hene na mi interfere mo wachi anopai sanso akira hema so me ma wachi ana anopai busuafo mo kira nyina Morovia una busuafo nyina ma mo nyina chi ene anopai ene bedwafo ba yi ye bedi nkomo na nkomo e bedi no doso pa na nsemo ebeka no wa wani tuareda ye dan a ye living nsem ebebam minority say da bi wo mo empene so wo mo nye part of decision taking no na omo chese na omo numbers na etesen ese na numbers no sha enti ye no mo ye nyina no ye hwehwe animu omo ko supreme court nso ebe so abapa bi ni ye bedi hu komo sanso na minority kire say Bampeni State of the Nation address in some kind is not the true reflection of the system so the system city no and no see some ehwehwe na ya kan wasom tie twa ho aba ye ba abedwafo ba me ye de ho komo ye ba esi ai